Something broke the boss, I flipped the script. Super Trucker Podcast got me fully equipped. Left the noise behind, now I'm stacking green. Voyager Nation made me live the dream.
Top 5 money leaks that are killing your owner-operator business. Here we are. We're going to cover them all in order so you don't fall victim to them. All right. So top of the line, idle time wasted.
Yeah. So I know a lot of people that are in the driver's position. Mm-hmm. We like to idle. That's the most comfortable place to be in. Even though I see more and more trucks coming in with APU unit.
Right.
That's a really, really good help. However, sometimes it can be problematic because some units are attached to the rest of the cooling system. Mm-hmm. And then it can cause the problems. If your APU unit is down, now your whole truck is not exactly working properly.
Sidebar, we just got a recruiting call yesterday, I believe it was, or the day before, but at any rate, it was their driver wasn't using the APU. So they had one installed, and those bad boys could run 12, 13 grand to get installed, just idling. And like, man, you're killing the gas. Like, we'll just use that APU. And for whatever reason, driver refused.
You know what? That's not a good driver to have. However, I have a feeling Barbara is not using APU unit because I looked at some data, mm-hmm. and I think she's not using it. I'm just saying.
Well, that's what they had asked, if they can have access to some of the motive and all that, so they can see the idle time. They wanted to cross-reference that.
Is that the truck that they're talking about?
No. What I'm talking about totally.
Yeah. Because I was gonna reach out to safety and make sure that the right people have the access to the right truck. So yeah, we can make that decision. We can actually see what's going on, and yes, absolutely, 100%. We're here to help.
All right, guys. So another one, empty return trips. Like, that can be a major problem.
Empty return trips? Oh yeah, that's a waste of opportunity regardless. So this is kind of same as coming out of Florida empty. Mm-hmm. At least that one I can justify if there is nothing going to the right direction at the right time in the right place. Okay, maybe once in a while it's worth to go empty. But I know a lot of companies, especially the people that have like a so-called customer freight.
Yeah.
And that becomes a major issue because, first of all, we don't have dispatchers that can get a really good freight. We just don't know any better.
Yeah.
And then with the drivers, usually in the packages, it already says that the driver is going to get paid regardless, back and forth. And now you have drivers pushing against it. Remember that guy we interviewed?
Yeah. Because all they had to do was really find that reload, and then all his drivers would fight him on that. And by the time he called him to pick up a load, those guys would be gone, long gone. So
yes, but let me come back for 1 second, just a minute, back to the idle time. Also, guys, remember, there are some very, very cost-effective options. In the wintertime, there is a Webasto. That's a little unit, very easy to install in your sleeper, runs off the diesel in your fuel tanks. Back in the day, it used to be $800. So winter problems solved. You don't need to idle the truck.
Oh, okay, look at that.
And $800 later, and that's a very simple technology, very easy to work with. The only problem, it will dry the air out, so you have to kind of like pull your tongue off your cheek when you wake up in the morning.
Small price to pay.
Been there, done it. But other than that, it's a fucking amazing thing, man.
All right, so our third one, guys, we're going to talk about the Deadhead Mouse. Now, before you jump, man, like, I think Deadhead Mouse, when you're running power only, is problematic because that's going to be a lot. But in the world of what we do, sometimes if the rate is strong enough, Deadhead Mouse is part of the game.
Yes, in my opinion, if the rate is strong enough, if the dispatcher knows what he's doing, absolutely, it's part of the game. It's you shouldn't be worrying about the deadhead because that's just part of our business, part of what we do, and it's included in the rate anyhow. Obviously, less is better, but at the end of the day, money talks, BS walks.
Right, here we go. Another one is maintenance neglect. That is a big one, man, because if you start to neglect that truck, it will cost you 3 to 4 times the price as it would have been doing the preventive maintenance.
Yes, and if we're talking just about the fuel alone, having bad tires, having mismatched tires, low on air tires, that's gonna kill your fuel economy. You're literally pissing away the diesel and the dollars. Another one is air filter. man, it's not even funny. Like literally, if you have a dirty air filter and your fuel economy is 6 miles per gallon, you're choking there. Put a brand new filter. You're probably jumping up to 6.5 or 7 miles per gallon right away.
Big difference, yeah.
Big difference. How much is that fuel filter? I don't know. Back in the day, it used to be like $60 or something. Let's say right now it's $100. So it's gonna pay for itself with a first full tank fill up, guaranteed.
Here we go. So the last but not least, it's insurance cost. However, man, I don't know how much of this one controls other than like, don't be that unsafe person that gets in that bind where, you got a lot of loss runs or claims that's the reason it's going up. But
yeah, that's a cost. But at the end of the day, I think, first of all, having a clean record and driving safely, it's just good business to begin with. Other than that, once you do those things, and you obviously by doing that eliminating all the accessorials that comes with that, now it's not really very much that you can control, man. Insurance will control you, not you.
Yeah, other than like the obvious of like, if your zip code's in Miami, that insurance quote is a lot heavier than if it's in Ocala.
Yeah, by the way, absolutely. And we actually did have some owner-operators that once we started, their home base was in Miguel Salas, I think, like Miami Gardens or something like that, which is pretty much Miami.
Yeah.
And then he was not really attached to the place. I think he was just renting a place or something there. And other than that, he really was not attached to that area. And he moved out to the Ocala area.
Here we go. Big difference.
Probably saved a lot of money in insurance. Yeah.
So there we go, guys. Pay attention to those 5 things right there that can hemorrhage money for you.
All right, guys. Take care. Please like, share, subscribe. We need 25 more subscribers by the end of this week.
Here we go. Be safe and drive safe.
Take care.
Operators looking for the best business owner opportunity, look no further. I got all the programs that are going to make you successful. Everything to operating from 2 different fuel cards, top of the line trailers with a maintenance program that is unbeatable, to plates, insurance, you name it, we got it. All you got to do is give us a call, 863-342-5171. Learn more and get started.